Hey guys, it's your boy APT Songs here, back once again with another episode of Minority Friend Report. And today we're talking about How I Met Your Father. I'm not gonna do all that. So, this is a show that is starring Hilary Duff, and she's playing the main role of Sophie, who is a hopeless romantic who is looking for her soulmate, much in the same way that in the previous series, How I Met Your Mother, Ted Mosby was doing the same thing. Now, in that show, they didn't have any minority friends. So in this show, they've made it a point to actually add more minorities. And I gotta applaud How I Met Your Father for adding that. But that said, that does not take away the fact that they have many of the tropes of the white person that has a minority best friend. So let's go ahead and point them out. So first off, we have Sophie, and her best friend is her apartment roommate, whose name is Valentina. She is a Mexican-American, and she is the friend that's going to be helping her out in her journey and being able to help assist her when things are going haywire, or somebody she can bounce her love ideas off of, okay? Now, the guy that Valentino falls for is a guy whose name is Charlie, who is British, which means, yes, he is also white, okay? Now, as it pertains to the guy that Sophie is interacting with on a more regular basis, at least in the first couple of episodes, is this guy named Jessie, who's an aspiring musician, and he's also an Uber driver. In the first episode, he picks her up to take her to a date. Oh, and by the way, her first date in this show is with a black man. So that's happening. But anyway, so yeah, but Jessie's best friend, his name is Sid, and he is of Indian descent. So you have Sophie, who's the main white woman lead, who has her best Mexican friend. And then we have the main white lead, who has his best Indian friend, all right? Oh, and Jessie also has an adopted sister who is of Asian descent named Ellen. Again, this is an example of there's progression being made, but at the end of the day, the main focal points of the story are Sophie, the white woman looking for love. And right now it's looking like Jessie's the guy that has a crush on her. So it's really the story of Sophie and Jessie and their minority friends, and the guy that Valentina is dating, who is the British guy named Charlie. So even as well-meaning as it is, this is still a thing that comes up. And again, this whole point of this series is to point out how often I notice this happening. Like, I literally got home today and was like, oh, that's right, How I Met Your Father starts today. Let me check the show out. And it's like, I'm just seeing trope after trope of like, oh, yep, and it's weird, I can guess now. It's like, oh, there's Sophie, so she's going to have a minority friend, and it's a roommate. And oh, here's a guy she's falling for, and his best friend's in it. Like, it's so predictable at this point that I'm able to guess that that's what's going to happen when they're casting these white leads now, all right? So anyway, the show was still enjoyable. I just wanted to point out that this is another example of a white person having a minority friend. Thus, it goes on the Minority Friend Report. And if you have a show or movie that you think I should look at or examine as it pertains to this particular trope, you can leave it in the comments below, or you can, send me a message on YouTube. So that's all I got for today. I'm ABT Songs, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.